Fuck that nigga.
So, you staying here with me tonight, or you going back to mommy house tonight? We got to get up early in the morning, bro. You will not be on the game late tonight. We have to be at the airport at 4 in the morning. You got me?
Oh,
I know. I don't even know why I said it.
I was going to say, I was going to say, I was going to say I'm staying here for the night.
Huh?
I'm staying here for the night.
What?
Hey, they want to play outside.
We just went outside. And Thomas, you're even watching your videos. I want to play my game.
All I wanted to do is just play.
Thomas, you was watching the TV. Thomas, you was watching the TV.
Could you just play with me?
Well, so I'll play for a little bit.
Ow!
Hey, yeah, I got your headphones.
Why are you using my headphones for 2024, Dad?
I can.
This is my
What's this shit? Oh, there it is. Let's go have some fun out there, boys.
Welcome, everyone, and glad to have you with us from Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. Nike and all of his friends ready to go and amped up.
They loaded up in this motherfucker.
A top 25 showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Temple Owls.
So we'll get one for us today, boys. You slipped up and fucked up. So I got my OC. That's why you're in that bitch now.
David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Gamecocks will kick it away to start us off. Fielded in the end zone. It's short. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
Wide the fuck open. I ain't looking at your game right now. I'm about to go to work. This motherfucking hard head on, kids. Let's go.
They
Okay.
challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say
You
they're
want to blitz
doing
off the
that.
edge? You wanna?
They'll run it to the right. He's run out of bounds, but
I don't know what the fuck he running on defense, but we about to have some fun.
this crowd full throat, splitting the eardrums
EJ?
and letting him know it's going to be a long day. To the ground. He's got it again. Still running at the 40. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. He is going nowhere.
Love it, kid.
Line of scrimmage.
Love it.
This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build
What,
your
young
resume.
boy?
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you
Chilling,
don't get
man.
challenged.
Trying to get a win.
When you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice. Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learned a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers to that.
Decibels rising as the
They
crowd
got
gets
the
behind
they got the
this
Bucks
defensive
game
Really gonna do that?
66 up 20 points. Minus
They believe they
166.
can run
They're up
right
20.
here. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Now minus 188. Spread minus 3.5.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their
Up
first
18.
drive of the
Good
game,
set,
plus
but yeah.
territory. They'll go for it on fourth down.
I'm on DraftKings looking at it.
And they get to him and sack
He sacked my damn quarterback.
DraftKings looking at it.
Drive on down.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on fourth down, but the consequences
Spread.
now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back here.
Looking for a productive play on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Farmer. At the 35, he's open. Got a lot of running room. And
What
he'll
about that?
take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed. They've got home run hitters. They score fast.
Get the fuck in his zone. Let me run into
Go
him.
down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
The kickoff team out there to boot it away and 15 yards farther up the field after the
right
roughing the
back.
kicker penalty. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Extra blockers on the field. Offense goes full house. They'll go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Owls racing to the line in a hurry up. The give to the back. At the 35, he's loose. Running toward the tape. He's at the 20. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Owls.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
He said, I just dropped bread on it. I would have dropped bread on that too.
He'll bring it back,
Milwaukee.
looking for help.
Yeah.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle.
Yeah. I'm over here going back over here.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. And David, how they to stick it in the end zone
Hey,
one
man,
more
you
time.
got to
After
take that
last.
spread, though.
He'll loft one deep down the left side.
Wow.
A full dive to haul that one in. Might as well try to punch them while they're reeling. You get one huge play to set it up. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 40. Looking to move it through the air. Pressure coming. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Quarterback sacks is a trend that this offense would like to put an end to pretty quick. Somehow they were able to win their last game out, even though they gave up 4 sacks in that one.
This
That was
nigga
a
Kuzma
huge
got
point
22.
of emphasis for this coaching staff. And here early in this one, first quarter.
And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
Awesome job by the defense. Not only getting the fast quarterback on the ground, but understanding what he wants to do. He can take off. I got to make sure I got good pursuit angles, and I got to make sure I build rails. I can't let him outside.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Great job by the pass rush up front. 3rd and long situation. They're anticipating pass, and they know the quarterback's going to have to hold on to the football.
To make
Nice
this
job
line,
getting their ears back
bro,
and getting
this is
home.
crazy.
The Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon.
They up 12, and they made the line -1.5.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Here's the handoff. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. He's literally dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
And that's so
Thomas, you see me done yet? You know for the day? Let me play. Let me get done my game.
Stop the running back right there. I couldn't do it. He gets down.
Yes.
Just
Why you leaving your sister outside?
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense, because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inch, you just have to go execute. They do it.
Chains are set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Hey,
Yes.
5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good
Huh?
at that, but that usually equals a first down every couple
Okay, well,
carries. So
all right, just hold on, baby.
game,
Okay, I see.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Running back searching for a hole. At the 40, there he goes. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
One.
Into the end zone. And he rolls into the house.
Or 2 now, actually.
Touchdown, Owls.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Arkansas State fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. The thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough, and they could just find a way. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Florida State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. On the ground, it's Wade. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. On first down, here comes this offense. They're getting this guy lathered up. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
And the Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They finally make the stop at the big run. Is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that one play to pick up the first.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Gonna run it. It's Wade. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, South Carolina. Lining up for the PAT. And it's up and good. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run.
Yes. Hold on, Mama. Hold on.
And he's coming out of the end zone.
Hold on, baby. Yes.
That is a decision he will likely regret.
Okay.
He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Penalty takes over, and the offense will return to the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. They'll immediately call timeout. 3rd and short. They've got them back up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. They'll try to run for it. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Here's the give off the left side. They knock him down right there. Got stuffed on first
Work
down.
right
It's
there.
2nd and 10.
And Monty Bates came in. Lights up. That's why.
Looking to throw. It's Brock. He just missed the
You feel that
target on
shit,
that one.
shit
Gotta
like
put
that?
it on his body.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely
Come on, Thomas, let me play the game before I say no to you. I don't want to be bothered. Let me play the game.
Also, I forgot to.
Okay, did you hear what I just said?
Maybe put a soap
Home crowd
in
as
his
the
life.
defense
I
tries to get off the field on 3rd down.
Yeah, man. That Bucks play.
Give to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play.
Okay, I'm about to say no game. Let me play. Let me be done. Then y'all can do whatever. Watch out.
Everyone's on the same page for this big down.
Come on, y'all. Thomas. Won't be no game. There's no way in hell you try to get by. Come on, y'all. I was like, damn, they doing too much.
Down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them. And snags it down the right side. All kinds of running room. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Gamecock.
And coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defense is just can't
especially the
contain
foul
this
line.
offense.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone.
14-17. We won until the second half.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half.
Yeah, I'm live.
Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. These corners going to give these receivers some space.
LJ,
Scanning the field.
lay down.
Brock. They're trying to get to it. In comes.
Bruh, this nigga White Duke. What's up?
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Yeah, nigga, this nigga just broke twice.
Get the second half underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And that's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get a sack, create negative plays. They're going to need more of that here in the second half if they're going to win this game.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
That is a good omen for this defense. They were getting lit up in the first half. They knew something had to change. So to set the tone like this early on their opening drive of the third quarter and get a stop on third, that should really help their company.
Going for it all. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
Man, that takes some serious onions. Backed up inside your own 10, and you're going for it on 4th down. No dice. Offense now set up an easy position to get a score.
They get him down after a 4-yard gain to the 6. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
Pizza.
That'll be a loss of 3. You can't hear yourself think on 3rd and goal.
No, I'm not.
Running to the left. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense defines and stands on the result of the play. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. Never a doubt. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Florida Atlantic pulled into town on a mission, and they're hightailing it out of here with a huge win. The Owls were clicking in every phase of the game, and the results speak for themselves. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Right back to the well. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. The Gamecocks get enough for the 1st down. They want to get this defense on its heels. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Spins away from the defender. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a 1st down.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Leaves it with the back. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. And the Gamecocks in the hurry up. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Crosses to 30 to the 29 before he stopped. Pick up a 5 on the play. It's a 1st down. Timeout call by the defense. First of the half, and they'll make some adjustments. The Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. Now they're going to throw it. Good timing on the quick out. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Guys at the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. This 3rd down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? Dropping back, it's Turbin. Release to the back. He makes the grab. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his.
What's up, man?
It's all about critical downs and distances on defense. You want to be great, unit defensively. You've got to be good on third down and in the red zone. For this defense giving up a third down like that, that is just a gut.
Should have fucking fumbled.
Wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance, and right here just chews up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue.
And he takes it in.
I'm talking about when he hurdled. Then he hurdled.
The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
You kill me every time you talk and you act like you undefeated.
Now you put the defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely
lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Whole time.
Bringing it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
Shut up, dude.
Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit.
Yeah, Molly, he muted you.
More aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to have to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets hyped. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because
y'all play each other this year. I would love to see Molly
put some points on the board.
Yeah, you went to the playoffs this year. I mean,
using the quick
game.
They make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the third.
Wow, man, that's going by that's how you walk, that's how you present yourself, man. Playoff inning. I got evidence. Yeah, you got people quitting
now,
Danny?
With a fresh set of downs.
Really
they
like
want
that.
To run it left
Took too long. That was all
they
me.
just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
All playing South Carolina must be losing. Sound like it.
I am for right now.
They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Man, that D tackle's a freak out.
Probably gonna win all this on vacation. Probably gonna win all the fans.
The offensive lineman getting to the running back. Cat-like quickness.
You get down.
Better find the air plugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down.
Timeout, South Carolina.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he reels it in at the 15-yard line. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Owls! So they get that score that they so desperately needed, and now they've got a chance to pull this one out.
Defense has got to give them a chance. The defense needs to get the ball back to them quickly so they can march down the field and try and score and narrow the gap again. This offense, they have the playmakers to come back and win this football game. They're going to need some help from the defense.
Appreciate you.
Slams it ahead. He's going to be stopped short as they come up empty on the 2-point try. They were hoping to get this game to within a field goal, but the lead stays at 5. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return.
How old was he when he did that?
Team, all the momentum is no longer with them, so a nice job being able to pounce back on that. The head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand they're backed up a little bit.
Bradley Beal told that nigga that shit.
They don't want to make a mistake, so I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive.
He was in
I
high
get
school.
this football back to my offense because I'm trailing, so I look for this defense.
He hurls
Oh,
deep down the left side. And the deep shot is
Who called
complete
that good
inside
catch?
the 35-yard line.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Steamrolls his way ahead.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. And they're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
Come on, y'all. Poor fucking tackling.
Touchdown, South Carolina! They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And, you know, late in the game,
Poor fucking tackling.
sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the fourth. And let's check in with Kevin Cox in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is
Blitz like fuck the computer 1 week, just 10 and a half sacks, and then unlocked them.
UAB is getting cooked right now at home, and it's all over but the crying. A lopsided affair with miscues and missed tackles. They're trailing by 28 to Fresno State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. Quarterback keeps it. Past the first down marker and still running. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. At the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Owl.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job on this offense getting in the end zone. Now, you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
They're sending out the regular kickoff unit. I know they've got a couple of timeouts, but I don't think there's enough time on the clock to pass on the onside kick. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25.
Quarterback blast on his Molly bad.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into it.
Leave her alone. When's she playing with that burger?
Yeah, and I think you say productive. He's
All they know
productive at
is
this
still
point in
other
the game
people's
is
plays.
running the clock and getting first down.
That's her baby. Leave her alone and playing with it.
Be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of
Ball
pressure on
off?
offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage.
What happened?
Probably
2-1.
getting blitzed. It's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute.
Juice won that motherfucking game.
And I don't think
Yeah, lost the juice. Like I told y'all he would.
ran out. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Gamecocks will try to run out the clock in this final minute. The give from the gun. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete.
The minute 30 left.
2 minutes.
The defense will use a timeout here. There are 16 seconds left to play.
Yeah, nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Ball game.
Yeah,
Ball game.
Up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
Okay, yeah.
Still on his feet at the 45. Nothing but green ahead. He was on his way. He could smell it. He gets it inside the 10. They stop him at the 9. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. And as they come to the line, they have the lead and they have the clock on their side. 1st and goal. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Looking for a man. It's Turbin. Snags it over the middle. And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time. Guys, this is a really good win. They put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each
0-3 to start off.